Yeah, and we can see the Spurs manager, Thomas Frank, coming out to join us now. Hello, Thomas. So a point at the end of that game, after the euphoria following Richarlison's goal, does that feel like a good point gained, or do you feel like you let 2 points slip?
I think the very big positive from this game is, I would say, the overall performance, but especially second half, where we stick to the game plan, stick to the structure, stayed in the game, kept doing the right thing, kept believing, which of course I think is, I think that's huge when we, look back at the Chelsea game and we haven't won as much home and all that. We know it's out there. So that to keep going, don't get attracted to stuff we shouldn't do. And then we come back, scored a brilliant goal, then we get the 2-1 up, and of course you're disappointed we don't win that late in the goal, and in the end, in 11 against 10. But that is just football. How many times have you seen it? So the positive is the players' reaction and how they kept going.
And the positive, I guess, as well, the impact of your substitutions in the second half. How pleased were you with the impact they made? All three of them involved in Matthijs's goal.
Yeah, definitely. I think. We talk about it all the time. It's not necessarily the 11 starting. It's the players coming on. It's a squad throughout a whole season that is the most important thing.
How difficult is it with the players on the sidelines at the moment? I don't think many people have suggested that. Obviously, attacking-wise, so many players missing. How difficult has that been?
No, of course it's difficult. But that's why you have a squad. So you have other players that need to both step up, and you need to make it work. That's my job. But again, on the flip side, I don't know any coach that don't want his best players on the pitch, of course. But I think today was a good step forward, also offensively.
I mean, initially in the game, I think there was a lot of crosses, but not many of them came off. But obviously for the first goal, it felt like you had a really good presence in the box. Man United defenders were occupied, and I thought that's kind of where that persistence came from. Kept getting the ball wide, getting crosses in.
Yeah.
And obviously Tel does brilliantly.
Yeah, I agree. And I think first half, we got a massive chance to Richarlison. It's like it's a free header. He needs to do better. He is so good at that. We know that. But you're right. There's something in where's the opportunities, where's the gaps. So in open play, maybe a little bit down the side on the outside centre backs, but because they sink in, and even they have a lot in the box, I think there's good opportunities for the crosses.
How do you feel about Xavi Simons? It looked like he worked hard today. Bits came off, bits didn't come off. What do you make of his performance?
But I think it was, again, a positive step in the right direction. I think he had a good game against Copenhagen. Of course, it's a different opponent today. So I think he worked hard. I think he landed on the right second balls. I think he was involved in the right actions. And I think he's getting closer and closer to a high level.
What are the things you still want to do better at the end of that performance? It took a while for the game to get going from both sides, really, but what are the improvements you still want to see?
No, I think we need to acknowledge it's two very even teams. Yeah. When two very even teams play each other, I think they want probably to defend quite well. We want to probably defend quite well. Yeah. Then that makes it easy just to make big chances. It's not like, when we look back at it, we gave 5 shots away in the game. That's on paper an unbelievable defensive performance,
and the goal was a mistake, really.
Exactly, exactly. So that's why in many ways it was a positive performance going forward, in my opinion.
And you're third as it stands now, following that point. How does that set you up as you go into the international break? But then when you come back, you've got 2 massive away games on the horizon with Arsenal and PSG on the way.
Yeah, I think I take a lot of positives out of this performance. There's always things we want to do better. I think if someone asks us where we are right now, to be able to compete okay in the Champions League, compete okay in the Premier League, with where we were last year, and also with the amount of injuries still, we can't run away from that. I think that's quite good. There's definitely something to build on. There's so much we still want to do better, but the positive for today again was second half. The players' reactions, the mentality and the focus to keep going, doing the right thing, very impressive.
Thomas, thank you very much for coming out to join us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good to see you. Thank you.